Alright, man. Let's get out of here. Beautiful Sunday. Alright, we're here. We're here. Very nice, beautiful Sunday. Noon o'clock. The fence is still open, but we're not gonna go inside. You know, a rule is a rule, right? Nursery's not open, so it's because, you know, today's Sunday, so. Alright, YouTube, what's up? Number 45. Today's Sunday, June 13th. Oh man, beautiful. 80 degrees. Finally, the summer is here, man, officially. And, well, to me anyway. I love it when it's hot, man. There's no one, you know, a lot of people are not out. They don't like it. I love the heat. I love it, man. Arizona, 115 degrees right now, probably. All summer long, man. Like, you know, the Kid Rock. All summer long. You know? Skateboard all summer long. Anyway, it's afternoon right now, man. Afternoon, not afternoon. Afternoon, as in 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, better than yesterday, man. Yesterday we didn't get out till like 4 o'clock. Shit, threw off my days. But today, man, it's gonna be awesome. Every day is awesome to skateboard, but today is gonna be awesome because my leg doesn't hurt as bad now. You know, it's not as it's finally regenerating. Regenerate. I'm done generating. What else? That's it, right? So I usually put that thing up to do the ramps, but you know what? Ramps is cool, but I'm working on getting another, making a ramp that size. So I mean, it takes time, yeah, and well, not time, just money. I got all the time in the world, so I've been just walking around. You know, a lot of times they throw shit out, so you know, piece of wood, whatever. People do it all the time, so I'll get that. And yeah, we'll have another obstacle. I think that's all I need is another little bank, and I think we're complete. It's funny because see the shadow on that little manual lip? It's like playing trick in my mind, man. It makes it like taller than it looks, you know? So I'm not even ollieing up on it because I'm all like scared to even ollie up on that little piece, man. I don't know why. I just gotta do it once, I think, and I'm good. Anyway. This board's been 2 days, so it's been posing. Gotta put some, you know, scratches on them finally. I'm thinking. Not that big. I just pushed down on my front knee now, and it like, got that little weak pain. So I'm trying to, because my front leg hurts a little bit. I don't know why. I guess, yeah, I know why. It's old age, but anyway. So it's kind of weird. I don't plan any tricks, but the tricks just happen, you know. So I think I'm going to do, trying to do fakie manuals for now. That seems to be pretty good, you know. I don't know if I should do it this way. I think I should do it this way. So just bring the back up and then lean all the way back to a manual, you know. I think that's gonna be the trick of the day, and if we get some more other tricks, that's great. But for now, I think that's gonna be trick of the day. Trick up good. I keep going into the grind. Yeah, those manuals, they work the calf. Cause I can feel my calf leg stiffen up, crazy. I guess that's where the muscle is for the manual, the calf. Yeah, out of all the manuals, regular manual, nose manual, switch manual, or fakie manual. Fakie manual is my favorite. It's my favorite manual trick, you know. Fakie. Yeah, it's my favorite. So that's why I like to keep practicing it, you know. Yeah, that's my favorite manual, man. Fakie manual. I don't know. I just like it. Especially when I'm going fakie and then I'm looking back like that real hard, you know, like trying to make it like a nose manual. But it's actually a fakie manual. Because when people do fakie manuals, it's just a regular pose as a regular manual. Because they pose like this. Alright, or they'll look down like this. I want to make it so it looks like I'm doing a nose manual. You know, like that. But a fakie manual. Gotta have the flag waving. Shit. That's the only person cheering us on is the flag. Come on! Oh man. So freaking fun, man. I know that looks boring as shit. But it's fun, man. So I mean, you don't have to watch this video really. Pretty much this whole video is gonna be me just, you know what I mean? It's training. So we're almost at 50, so I think after 50, a lot of it's just gonna be, you know, just me just trying to do the same trick over and over again, you know? But yeah. So you just wanna sit there and just kick back, whatever. Take a little break first. We'll do a little stretching and then yeah, so you can just end the video here if you want. Pretty much the whole video is just gonna be me doing that. In the end, I might do a couple ollies and shit like that. We'll see. Alright, so just got done stretching. I was thinking, you know what? I think I'm gonna try to ollie into the nose manual. Fakie, I mean, ollie into the fakie manual. Whoa, maybe not, I don't know. It sounded good in my head, but you can see even holding onto the fence, I can't even do it. So that's out of the question. So I guess back to regular pop up. Oh well. It's a good goal though, you know? Good goal to have. Oh, did I mention the fakie manual is the scariest out of all 4 manuals? If you don't believe me, go out there and try it. You know, just like a fakie ollie or fakie kickflip on stairs, especially a fakie ollie, just straight up fakie ollies. Yeah. Anything fakie, anything fakie is the scariest. Out of all the same trick variation, fakie is the scariest. That's why I love going fakie, you know? You know why? Once you get the scary part out of the way, then yeah. See, the scary part about fakie is if you like, just like right now, I messed up and I went into a grind, I automatically panic and jump off. You know, because if, when you try to go for it and it's already wrong and you still try to jump on it, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a good fall, especially, big time. But yeah, that's the reason why fakie is the scariest.
I go there. Oh my! I'm sorry.
Yeah, skateboarding is so awesome, man. Like that kid that just walked by. I live at number 5. He lives at number 6. He lives like, you know, to the side of me, and he's only 21 years old. Yeah, and that's all he does, man. He just walks around, talks on the phone. He has this girl. She's like probably like 35 years old or something. She drives him around. I mean, I guess it's good to have it like that, but then again, it's like, I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. Just that's why a lot of people say skateboarding saved my life. You know, you hear them all the time, or you hear people like, "Oh man, I'm in fucking prison now. I'm glad they let me read Thrasher. That's the only thing closest that I can get to." So sometimes, like, you know, I see people like that. And I'm just like so thankful, man. You know, I have skateboarding, and I'm doing something, you know, that's fun and active and feels so good, you know, especially if you land something. It's so awesome. And I don't know, man. I guess some people just don't want to do anything. But what can you do? All you can do is skateboard and hopefully, you know, show people, you know, like, man, skateboarding is the best, man. Like, fuck this. I mean, I got all this stuff and you could collect it too, you know. You don't have to have, unlike other sports, like let's say basketball, you have to be so tall, and football, you gotta be so big and strong. You know, skateboarding reminds you of kind of like but then even like kung fu, right, or any kind of fighting, you kind of like, I'm not a fighter, you know, like I love to watch them do all these acrobatic shit, like gymnastic stuff, but at the same time kung fu. But I don't have that, you know, that fighting in me, you know, to like just beat somebody up. Same thing with skateboarding. I love skateboarding because when I first started, man, it wasn't about competition, you know. In the 80s, you're lucky to get $300 first place on being pro, man. And the pro skaters don't have to enter any contest, man. They sell, and then a lot of them, like the Alva team, like look at Fred Smith 3, how many of those boards they sold. Fucking Bill Danford. Who else? Aaron Murray. Yeah, Aaron Murray. Jim Murphy. Fucking, especially Double D, he's still thriving now. Dave Duncan, he's an announcer now for like bands and shit, but whatever. And like Alva, I mean, fuck. They don't do shit, man. They don't do nothing. Like carve a pool all day, you know. And then you have, you know, like, of course, the Bonus Brigade, you know, which like the pioneer, you know, pushing things forward, like Tony Hawk, and then later on they got you know, Danny Way and the other kid, I don't know his name, Dave something. I don't know what happened to him, but anyway, yeah, man. Even back then, man, that's all they sold, skateboards, you know, skateboard gears and shit, and they were still like killing it, you know. And I mean, right now they just, you know, they just greed and shit, you know, more greed. That's all it is. But the basic and the fun of skateboarding is always there, you know. Nobody can take that away from you. That's what I love about it. I mean, like today, I had a lot of plans and shit to do, like a bunch of stuff, but then when I did a couple ollies, my front knee was hurting because I've been doing a lot of ollies, right, lately. And so now I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna do the fakie manuals, which, you know, I suck at manuals, so I'm like, hey, why not work on my manuals, right? So to me, like ollie is like, you know, ollie and manuals is like a yin and yang, right? One soft, like manual, you gotta be really like balancy, right? Like soft, you know? And then ollie, you gotta be like aggressive, right? Like, to hop over shit, right? So it's like you need both, kind of like yin and yang, like in life, you know? And you see kung fu movies, they say shit like that all the time, you know? You have to be hard, and you gotta be soft, flexible, you know? Your legs gotta be, you know, kicking high, and, you know, shit like that, like stretchy and flexible and agility, you know? So instead of being all bummed that you get hurt or whatever, you just roll around and then find something that like right now, I love doing that manual. I mean, I'm not even doing it actually. I'm attempting to do a manual. I'm not doing a manual. I'm just attempting to get the repetitions going, so that way when I get on there to get that balance. And the reason I'm doing it on there is because when you do a manual, especially do it on these ground, your tail and your nose will get like super worn down, right? But since that's wood, and this is wood, same material, you can't wear it down, right? That's the reason why I'm doing it like that, is because that's why you never really see me when I try manual on the asphalt. You don't really see me like push down too far. And that's what they tell you. When you try to learn manual, you push more than you push down, so the tail almost hits the ground, you know? But that's why the pivot is. It depends what kind of board, how steep the tail is. You know, different manufacturers have different tails, but it was, yeah, that's the thing that was holding things back in like in the early days, the 90s. You know, like the 90s and the early 2000s was, you know, a lot of skaters would complain like the board's too steep or too much concave or this and that, right? That was just an excuse because, you know, like they couldn't do certain tricks. But nowadays, anybody that's good can jump on any board, any trucks, anything, man, and do the same trick, you know? But it's just like preference, right? Like right now, the Ace trucks came out. A lot of people are switching from indies to Ace. But you know, it's preference, man. I love indies. I'm gonna ride indies forever. I don't care what trucks, you know. It's just preference. I love indies. I grew up, I always wanted indies, independent trucks, and I got them. So this is stage 11. They already came out with stage 12. So the next one, I'm gonna get stage 12. The reason they came out with stage 12 was they only had, up to stage 11, the independent trucks, they only had, this is the high. You could tell by putting your fingers, see? If it's the lows, you cannot put two fingers through it. The lows, you might be able to put one, a little bit over one. And now the stage 12, they have mid, which is middle. So they have two fingers, 1.5 finger, and then 1 finger, right? So that's how you test it. Well, it depends on your wheels too. But I always ride the same size wheels, 52 millimeters. So that's how I know, you know? That's how I do it. I mean, if you ride bigger wheels, of course, the finger test is not gonna work. I mean, what my finger test. Anyway, yeah, so It's all preference. It's like I rode Crooked, right? The Mark Gonzalez. It's up north, right? They have like Crooked, Anti-Hero, Real, you know. Well, Grimpo is part of Anti-Hero. I think those are the 3 company. Yeah, they're all the same wood, right? And then these, I think these are like, I don't know. Element is probably like down here, like under here in Costa Mesa and shit. So it's probably like, I don't know, maybe PS sticks or something. You know, whatever. It doesn't matter. But different company have different, you know, molds, the press and everything. And nowadays, it's like there's no excuse, man. You just jump on the board. It's pretty much the same. You know, you get the same pretty much. 14 3/4 wheelbase. The nose is always bigger than the tail, but now they're trying to make it the nose and the tails. Not a lot. Couple boards like the Baker. What's his name? Baker. He has a double. I think Rio has a double. A Shaw, I think, has a double. The nose and the tail is the same. Tony Hawk came out with the same thing way back in 1990. The nose, the tail is the same. So did Mike Vallely. The Barnyard, I think, was the nose and the tail is the same. I mean, they always had it. But I don't know. I like the nose bigger than the tail. I don't know. I don't need the tail. I mean, I'm used to that. So, and like I said, man, it's preference. Anyway, I don't know why I got into that rant, but we're probably gonna do. I don't know. The video is probably over 30 minutes already, so I'll probably just end it. But you know, I don't want to upload the thing. So I might just stop recording, but I'm probably gonna still like, you know, maybe practice my manual some more for like another 30 minutes. Like I said, that's all I'm gonna do today. So there's no point to put the video, you know, put it on video, you know, because that's all I'm gonna do. So, but I do want to work on my manuals a lot. So I'm gonna just end the video here, and I'm gonna practice for another 30 minutes or so. The little fakie thing, you know. And I don't think I skateboard enough, you know. And usually when I end the video, I go home. But since like I'm already like my muscle, you know, is getting a little bit more and more and more and more, I can skate longer now. But since I'm going to be doing the same thing, kind of like I'm ranting the same thing, I better end the video. Thanks for watching. Keep on rolling, have fun. If you don't see me have fun, you see me quit. All right, enjoy.